Hi everybody, welcome back to MTG Openings. I'm here for Fate Reforged Booster Box opening number 3. If you haven't watched my first two, be sure to check them out. We're going to crack this thing open here so you know it's, straight out of the packaging. I really like this set. Some of the cards are super powerful. I'm really excited to draft it. I haven't gotten to do that yet. Looks like a lot of fun. Some of the chase cards we're looking for: Soulfire Grandmaster, Ugin, Monastery Mentor. Those are all mythics. We're also looking for fetch land or 30, however many we can get. Of course, I don't think I'll get 30, but well, without further ado, we're gonna dive right in. For my box openings recently, I've been opening the first pack and showing all the cards and having you in the comments below put what you think is the first pick. Feel free to do that. We're going to dive right in here and see what we get. Pack number 1. Oh, we start with a good one, for not bad for draft here. Avian Surveyor, Typhoid Rats is back as usual, Ethereal Ambush, Dragon Bell Monk, Enchanted Awareness, Sand Step Outcast, Teamer Battle Rage, Hunt the Weak, Fierce Invocation, Teamer Runemark, Rage Form, Teamer Sabertooth, Cloud Form, and a Palace Siege is the rare with a Bloodfell Caves is the land. So, what is the first pick for you? I'm not going to tell you what mine is. I'm more interested in what you guys have to say. I mean, I have a feeling I know what mine is, but let me know in the comments below what you think. Now, for the rest of these packs, we're going to go through and just show the rare. We're going to skim past everything else, and I'll give a little talk about them. And Palace Siege is fine, a fine card from the last pack. I like the 2-life swing a lot more than anything else, but I can see relevance bringing things back. Our second rare is Salimgar. That's the blue-black legendary dragon. He's got a big butt, that's for sure. I think he's a bomb for sure. Dismal Backwater is our land. He's a bomb. I would not pass him probably, but I guess it depends on what's in the pack. Obviously foil, rares, and mythics aside, of course, or fetch lands, I guess. I do like Salimgar. It's hard to kill, and he can't be removed by spot removal. I like him a lot. As my other videos said, the only legendary dragon I don't like is the green-red one. So, second rare, Mardu Strike Leader, and a Rugged Highlands. Hey, look, we got the Warrior token with the Mardu Strike Leader. Pretty cool. I like Mardu Strike Leader. I definitely like him in limited. I mean, I keep saying this, but his big downfall, of course, is you're only getting that 2/1 on turn 4. If he lives past that, it might get a little out of hand. I mean, your opponent has to answer him the turn he comes down. I mean, that's good that he has dash. You might get an extra. You might actually get 1 attack in. But I mean, he dies to so many things. I mean, I don't know if he'll be inconstructed, but he's a fun card for sure. Second, or another rare, Sage Eye Avengers, and then we got a Thornwood Falls as our rare. So Sage Eye Avengers is a bomb and limited for sure. It's nothing to write home about in constructed or even any other format. I mean, I suppose he has a place in EDH and he costs 6 and he does something cool. I'm sure somebody somewhere is playing him. I have a mono blue EDH deck. He's not going to be in that, but that's only because he's not a wizard and a merfolk. So he's already doesn't make the cut because of that. Those are some pretty good first 3 commons there. I do like Sage Eye Avengers. You can even target your own guys if you have some nice enter the battlefield effects, so not bad. Next rare here, Frontier Siege. It's the green siege. Gives you mana or fights. We got a Scour Barrens as our land. I don't like Frontier Siege. It might be my least favorite of the sieges. But I mean, it's okay. I don't think I first pick it. I mean, I don't know what else is in that pack. But I don't know if I don't think I first pick a Frontier Siege, but that's only because I've opened a bunch already. I like to get one of everything. So sometimes I find myself taking rares that I don't know how they play and hoping they're good. Or not playing them, of course, but that's okay. There's something weird going on in this pack. Let's check it out. So, our next rare is a Whisperwood Elemental. Is a mythic, so he's awesome. He's card advantage. We got a Bloodfell Caves and a Warrior token. Whisper Silk Elemental, I mean, like I said, he's card advantage because he manifests. He's mythic, of course he's good. I mean, no complaints here if I open that card. So, do like a Whisperwood Elemental. I did not play against one at the pre-release or have one, but he seems just broken. So, next we got Ojutai, Soul of Winter, and a Tranquil Cove. So, Ojutai is, of course, the white-blue dragon. I like her. She's a 5/6. I mean, she costs 7, like the one I don't like, but she's got 6 toughness. She's really hard to kill with removal, especially by turn 7 or 8 or 9 when you get that 7th land. She has a relevant ability. Besides that, I mean, she blocks for days because she has Vigilance. So you get to attack for 5 and still block. Always good. Our next rare, Flame Rush Rider. And we got a foil Abzan Kingguard and a Dismal Backwater. Flame Rush Rider, it's fine. It's a 3/3 for 5, and you dash it for 4. It makes tokens. I mean, you already, so turn 3 or turn 2 or even turn 1, I guess, you have to play a creature, and then it has to live for you to get to turn 4 to dash to get a token of it. But then you get rid of the token and you bounce the 3 back to your hand. I mean, then what do? Play it on turn 5, I guess. He doesn't seem strong enough to me. There's so many other rares in this set that are amazing that it's hard to like him. Next is an Ugin. So Ugin the Spirit Dragon, of course, is the Planeswalker from this set. He's an 8-drop. He starts at 7 loyalty. He's got 3 awesome abilities. And we got a Blossoming Sands behind him. There's not much to say about Ugin besides you know he's good. Excited to see more Ugins. So I'm very excited about that. I suppose this leaves us open to being able to open another Ugin in this box. Of course, I said that in another box. Did not see a second one, unsurprisingly. But, hey, one can dream, right? So, Ugin is awesome. He's a Planeswalker. He costs 8. You're playing him. You're taking him. You're never passing him. He's amazing. Our next rare is a Yasova Dragonclaw. She's the Green Khan. And now that I've read the story about Yasova helping Nicol Bolas fight against Ugin, I like her bottom ability even better. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go check it out on Wizard's website. It's pretty cool. And then a Swiftwater Cliffs. At the beginning of this video, I had a lot more piles without highlights than I had with highlights. That is not happening anymore. I am happy about that. I mean, Whisperwood Elemental Ugin makes me very excited to keep opening this box. So maybe we'll get a fetch land soon too. Keep it going. Next rare is a Flame Wake Phoenix, another good card. It's going to be inconstructed for sure. Mono red is a thing. It reoccurs. I don't know if mono red has many 4-power creatures, but they're going to play it. Let's be honest. And we got a Thornwood Falls. So another exciting card. I'm liking this box already. I think I said that already, but I'm very excited. So, I mean, like I said, although 2 great mythics, great rares, and some dragons. Moving on here. Flame Wake Phoenix, like I said, is amazing. It reoccurs. It's obviously a great limited card. You're not going to pass it often, I don't think. Our rare. This pack is Mob Rule, another bomb. There's so many of these. A lot of them cost 6, but who cares? This card's amazing. Jungle Hollow, I mean, it steals. You're going to use it to steal whatever there are more of, you know what I mean? So, steal the best creatures, or if they have flying and then they can't block with their big guys if they're little, or vice versa. I mean, it could turn games around. You could be losing, you know, there could be a board stall. You might find yourself in those strange cases playing against a Mardu guy where they have nothing bigger than 3 power and you just take their team and win. So maybe you have a sacrifice effect, even better. It's so good. Next rare, Tassagar, the Golden Fang. That's the Sultai Khan. He is awesome. We got a foil Typhoid Rats and a Dismal Backwater. I mean, what can you say about Tassagar? He can cost 1. He's a 4/5. And his bottom of it, so when you delve away cards that are good, I mean, sorry, I keep saying cards that are bad, and then you use his bottom ability. You can even do that on the same turn, I guess, if you laid him on turn 5 and have the mana. Then you're milling 2 cards on the top of your library and leaving maybe 1 relevant spell that you want back, and your opponent is in a bad spot picking what comes back. Great card. Bomb. Love him. Next rare, Temur War Shaman. It's another 6-drop bomb. What can you say? We got a Swinsard Crag. I do enjoy Temur War Shaman as well. I have not played it yet, but I mean, it's got 4/4, gives you 2 more power. Sign me up. So, Jeskai Sage is always fun too. Let's see what we got in this pack. We got a Jeskai Infiltrator and a Blossoming Sand. So Jeskai Infiltrator is deceivingly good. I know I've said that in other videos. I didn't like him very much, and then I heard Lee Scott Vargas and Marshall Sutcliffe on Limited Resources on LRcast.com talk about it, and I guess LSV had 2 of them and was blown away by how good he was. What they have to say is very convincing. Maybe I need to play with one before I'm 100% sold, but I'm gonna draft one if I find him. So, and I like blues, so not a problem for me. We have a Soulfire Grandmaster as our next rare / mythic. In this case, of course, mythic. This box is awesome. I got a Soulfire Grandmaster. I got a Nugan. I got a Whisperwood Elemental. This card is amazing. It's got text on it that I don't think has ever been on a card before. Instants and sorcery spells you control have lifelink. It's 2 to cast, 2/2 lifelink. You're playing that anyway. It's got other abilities. This card is amazing. You open it, it's worth money. You're going to take it probably. It's your first pick. Go with it. And then we got a Scour Barons as well. So, Soulfire Grandmaster. Another good card in this box. And the artwork is pretty amazing too. So, the artwork in this set, I mean, Cons had good artwork. I think this set even blows Cons away. It's amazing art. Some people like some of the old school stuff more. I like the new stuff a lot more. The art direction is all solidified a lot better. Our next rare, Crux of Fate. Black board wipe. It's going to get played at the kitchen table. It's going to get played in EDH. It's going to get played... we got a foil renowned ancestor. Wow, look at this pack. And a Windswept Heath. So as I was saying, sorry, Crux of Fate, I mean, it's going to get played in EDH. It's going to get played in casual. It's going to get probably played in standard. I mean, black, blue, control as a deck. This essentially reads kill everything. I mean, not a lot of the dragons are going to see play. It's awesome. I'm not trying to skip over Windswept Heath. We have a Windswept Heath. It's a fetch land. I love fetch lands. Who doesn't love fetch lands? Bring on more fetch lands. I'll take one in every pack after this. And I'll be perfectly happy. So, this box, yet again, is amazing. I'm blown away. I'm not halfway through yet. What else could be in here? I had a box like this in Cons too, where the box was so good and I hadn't even gotten halfway through. Our next, look at this. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Dragon Scale General is the rare, and we got a Flamewake Phoenix foil. So we've already talked about how good that card can be. Bring on the good cards. I'll just keep saying that, right? So, Flamewake Phoenix foil. Happy about that one. Man, what a box. Okay. I'll just keep talking about the box. It's so good. Maybe I'll just keep being nice. I be nice to the box. The box will be nice to me. Who knows? Flamewake Phoenix is awesome. Dragon Scale General I had in the pre-release. I didn't get to play with it. I think it's good. We'll find out. Master of the Unseen is our next rare. 2 to cast enchantment. It doesn't affect the board right away. A lot of people, I feel like it's a hot button rare for sure. People like it, people don't like it. I mean, do you have better things to do at 4 mana than manifest your top card? Probably. But if you don't, it's a fine card, so I don't think I'll complain. Next rare is Archfiend of Depravity. 5/4 flying for 5. We got a Scour Barons. I like Archfiend of Depravity a lot. It's nothing. I don't think you're going to see it, slammed in constructed or standard or modern or any of that, but it's still 5/4 for 5 limited. You're going to take that. It's a bomb. I had one at my pre-release. One game, a guy ethereal ambushed at the end on his turn and didn't attack. Well, he couldn't attack, obviously, and I laid that at the beginning of my turn, forcing him to attack the next turn or lose a bunch of creatures. So, next rare is Arcbond. This card is up in the air for me. Who knows if it has a place? Tranquil Cove is the next card. I mean, you're probably going to be encouraged to build around it. It's 3 to cast, it's fun, it's conditional. I'm not sure if I'm going to play it. I had one of my previous and didn't play it. But it definitely, watch out for it if nothing else. If you're playing, if you pass it or whatever, know it exists. I mean, it could easily blow you out too. Next rare is Coolagon, the Storm's Fury. So it's the black-red dragon. And then we got a Bloodfell Caves. I like Coolagon a lot. He's 5 to cast 4/5. When he attacks, he's a 5/5 by himself. And then he gives all your other creatures bonuses too. He's got dash, so if you know your opponent has sorcery speed removal, or maybe you just need to get that last 5 points of damage, well, 5 or more points of damage in, and he attacked you with his 1 flyer. Coolagon can get you there. I'm a black-red mage at heart. I have a hard time building black-red EDH decks because I can't pick a theme. I love him. He's awesome. Moving on. Shuyan, the Silent Tempest, is our next rare. He's the Jeskai icon. We got a Dismal Backwater as our land. So Shuyan, 3 to cast, 3/2 prowess, and then he's got relevant abilities. He's a great first pick. I had one of those also. I did 2 pre-releases. I had him in my Jeskai one, and he was fun when I got him in play. He immediately makes your opponent want to get an answer. And if he doesn't, then you can get in with him at least once or twice, and it's fun times for you. Next rare is Mythic, actually. Next rare slot is Mythic. It's Shaman of the Great Hunt. It's a 4/2 for 4. We also got a foil Smoldering Ifrit and a Rugged Highlands. I like Shaman of the Great Hunt. I mean, he's Mythic. He doesn't feel mythic. He's not a very mythic-y card, I guess, could be argued. But I still like it as a card. He triggers his own ferocious ability, draws your cards, makes your other guys bigger. Of course, there is a downside to him. He's a 4/2. If I don't like the 6/4 dragon, I certainly can't say I'm in love with the 4/2 creature either. There's a lot more. Every removal spell except for one that I can even think of kills him in the format. So of course he's not. He's going to die to removal, but lots of creatures are. He's only 4 to cast. You're not putting 7 in like the 6/4 flying dragon. He's good. He's fun. And you only need to play 2 colors, of course, to activate his ability, so that's always good. Our next rare, Supplement Form. Instant Speed Bounce, and then the Tranquil Cove. Instant Speed Bounce, and then you can make a block. So, your opponent attacks you with 2 creatures. You bounce one. You bounce the bigger one, make a copy of it. Block the smaller one. They lose their guy. You have a copy of their best guy. Or of one of their guys, it's a good card. It's great. It's a limited bomb too. It's also 6 to cast, like a lot of the limited bombs. I played against one. He wanted to use it on his Sandstep Mastodon on the following turn after he played it. Thankfully, I killed the Mastodon first. Would have been bad news for me. Yeah, it's another rare that's awesome. So next we have Alicia, who smiles at death. It's the Mardukan. I like her a lot. We have Thornwood Falls next as the land. I like Alicia, who smiles at death. She has a cool ability that really you don't see very often, especially on a red card. She's also a 3 to cast 3/2 first strike, so even on the draw, your opponent can't really tussle with her in combat. So at least right away, if you get her turn 3, she's amazing. And if not, you can bring more things back from your graveyard. So happy all the time to get Alicia in play. Our next rare is Rally the Ancestors. Notice how I skipped right past it. Rally the Ancestors, I think, is the worst rare in the set. At least Scroll of the Masters does something. Rally the Ancestors, it's a combat trick, but you have to have a bunch of creatures in the graveyard, which nobody really wants. I don't want to have a lot of creatures in my graveyard. We got a foil, Hunt the Weak, Jungle Hollow. I don't want a lot of creatures in my graveyard. I want to have a lot in play. So, I don't know. I'm not happy with that. I don't like that card very much. I guess if it gave him haste, then you could attack. I guess that's not a very Abzan thing to do, but I just don't see how that ability is how that card's very good. I probably won't play it ever. So our next rare, Sandstep Mastodon. I think I just talked about that card. Swiftwater Cliffs. So Sandstep Mastodon, it's 7 to cast, 5/5 reach, and it gives 5 power to something else or to itself. 10 power for 7 mana, and it has reach. Awesome. If you like to play green, of course, you take it. I feel like a lot of these rares are not ever going to get passed, and the ones that do get passed are things like Rally of the Ancestors. I guess when Dragons of Tarkir comes out, we will be opening Fate last, then these bombs will get a little more relevant, but until then, you're going to not see many of these besides the one you opened. So, next rare is Dagatar the Adamant. He's the Abzan Khan. He's the new general in my EDH deck. We got a Blossoming Sands. He moves tokens around. He's fun for the whole family. He makes combat in limited, well, combat wherever he is, nightmare. If whoever has him has mana open, your opponent makes a block that's favorable to them. You can easily make it unfavorable. It's great. I played against him, and he was not easy to figure out, so I liked it. We got a Dramoka the Eternal, Abzan Dragon, and then a Jungle Hollow. Dramoka is my favorite of the legendary dragons, I think. I mean, I'm a black-red Mage at Heart, I said that earlier, so I like Hooligan as a card, but I think if I have to open one of the dragons, Dramoka is the one I probably want to pick. I also drafted a lot of Abzan and Triple Cons, so of course I don't mind leaning towards more Abzan. So our next rare is a Soul Flare and a Windscar Crag. Soul Flayer, sorry. Soul Flayer's fine. I had him at the pre-release. Yet again, had him in the pre-release. I did cast him as A6 cast 4/4, and that was it. At that point, I was just trying to finish a game out. My opponent had nothing in play and didn't have any board wipes I had to worry about, so I played him that way. Obviously, if you can give him flying, even if he's 5 to cast 4 flying is fine. And if you can get rid of a few more cards in your graveyard, even without abilities, it's good too. So our next rare, Crucible of the Spirit Dragon, and a Rugged Highland. So Crucible of the Spirit Dragon, I mean, it's a rare land that isn't very relevant. Let's be honest, it's not great. It's a Dragon EDH or casual tabletop EDH staple. I mean, you're gonna play. Is it legendary? I don't even know. Let's check. It is not legendary. I'm pretty sure it probably should be. Knowing the story, I guess we know he didn't get a fetch land. Boo. Knowing the story, I don't know why it's not legendary. I don't think Ugin could sit in multiple places. Ugin's body could be being healed in multiple places, but that's okay. It's gonna be Dragon players gonna love it. Our rare is Outpost Siege. It's the Red Siege. Its Khan's ability is one of the Chandra Planeswalker, one Chandra Pyromaster abilities, so that's fun. And the other one, if you're playing a bunch of tokens, I guess could be relevant. I don't know if I first picked that, but I mean, it's an enchantment. I have a hard time with some of these enchantments picking them, but it's fine. I mean, I might take it if I've never played with it. Our next rare, Shamanic Revelation. We're down to 2 more packs after this one. We got a Foil Anok Guide and a Jungle Hollow. Shamanic Revelations, it's fine. I'm not sure how relevant it's going to be. I mean, it's 5 mana. How much stuff do you have in play? Obviously, if it's a grindy game, you either top deck it or you've been holding it for a little while, waiting for the opportune moment. It's fine, but I don't know. I'm not a huge fan. It costs 5. I mean, it's better than one that costs 6. Almost like it. And the life gain is obviously a bonus, but I don't know. Our next rare. Oh, good. It's a second Rally of the Ancestors. I mean, the box is awesome, regardless of 2 Rally of the Ancestors. I'm not happy to see Rally of the Ancestors, and too bad there's no fetch land to make it better. It's a Rally of the Ancestors. I don't, whatever. Probably the worst rare in the set, in my opinion. So I'm not gonna lose sleep over it, that's for sure. But obviously not amazing either. So last pack here. So I gotta slow roll it, right? I forgot. Our last rare is that's oh well, okay. Well, we made up for that one. Okay. Etika World Render. It's the 6/4 flying dragon. Has trample when it attacks. When dragon attacks, it gains double strike. 7 to cast, 12 damage in the air. It's cool, it's great. It's 7 to cast, it has 4 toughness. Off the top of your head, can you name any removal spells in the format that kill creatures with 4 toughness? Yeah, I bet you named a bunch too. So I'm not It's alright. I'm not taking it. That's alright. But this card is a foil Cruxifate. So, it's cool. I love foils. Cruxifate's going to be a playable card. I'm happy to see that. And bonus, it's got this fancy logo, fancy watermark. So there's the Cons logo, and there's the Dragons of Tarkir logo. So they did this for all the sieges and for this card, the 6 cards that you can pick dragons or cons, basically. I don't know if anyone else. I mean, I saw this online the weekend of the pre-release. I had not seen it in person until I opened another foil siege in another video. It's sweet. I know there will be people who will be jealous that I have this. Let's just go with that. So there it is, foil Cruxifate, and then a Windscar Crag is the last card. Yeah, it's a foil Cruxifate, so I'm happy about that one. Icing on the cake for this box. Quickly go over some highlights here. The foil Crux, of course, Dromoka. Some cons, we got a Shaman, so that's mythic. We got Shuyan, Kulagan, foil Flamewake Phoenix, Windswept Heath, non-foil Crux, Soulfire Grandmaster, Tassigar, another Flamewake Phoenix, Yasova, Ugin, Ujatai, Whisperwood Elemental. So this box only had 4 mythics, but the 4 mythics that they are amazing. So let's sneak this in here too. So I just started a Facebook page for MTG openings. I'm going to be putting pictures up and asking you what the first pick is of some packs, whether it's a live draft I'm doing or a few packs I just opened for fun. So check for the link on that down below in the description. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to start putting up some more regular content once a week or better, starting soon hopefully. I hope you enjoyed, and until next time, I'll see you guys.